The Dubai ruler Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum is one of the 5 richest monarchs in the world, with a fortune of $18 billion, but in terms of the number of wives, he is unparalleled. The most famous among them, Princess Haya, fled from the monarch along with her children in 2019. And this is not the only scandalous episode in the lives of Sheikh's wives. But why didn't spouses and even children get along with the wealthy Sheikh? And how many wives did he really have? We'll delve into it in detail in this video. Subscribe to the channel and give us your likes. Let's get started. Sheikh Mohammed was born in 1949, so he is approaching 75 years old. Throughout his long life, he has witnessed Dubai's transformation from a poor fishing village to a flashy metropolis. For the past 15 years, Mohammed has been the head of the emirate. Under his leadership, Dubai has become a world center of tourism, a hub of technology and luxury. Much of this has happened thanks to Mohammed's activism and ambition. I don't know the word impossible. It isn't in my vocabulary. Only weak people who are afraid of challenges use it. Mohammed's statement can be considered his life's motto. And it applies not only to the management of the emirate, but also to his personal life. There have been so many women in the monarch's life that he probably doesn't even remember some of them. Mohammed typically had 3 or 4 wives at a time, and they changed periodically. This usually occurred when the next wife quarreled with him. He would then terminate relations with the woman, intimidate her, and take custody of the children. The first such episode happened in the 1970s, when Mohammed, then 23 years old, went to Lebanon. In Beirut, the Crown Prince of Dubai met a simple girl named Randa Albana, who was only 16 years old. Feeling enamored between Mohammed and Randa, they went to London and soon got married. Initially, they lived more according to European traditions. Her husband didn't impose Arabian customs on Randa and even dedicated poems to her. However, after the birth of their daughter and their family's move to Dubai, Mohammed's true nature surfaced. He became unusually domineering and began to treat Randa as a master treats a powerless concubine. They began to spar regularly, but the worst was yet to come for Randa. When their daughter Manal was 5 months old, the relationship ended in divorce. Mohammed threw Randa out of the palace and retained custody of the child. It's hard to believe, but for 20 years, Randa came to Dubai and pleaded with her ex-husband to allow her to see her daughter from afar. However, Sheikh Mohammed refused, and then he delivered news to his ex-wife that shocked her. He said she would never see her daughter again and barred her from entering Dubai for life. The monarch diligently enforces this ban. Immediately after Randa, the Sheikh took on several new wives, whose fates we will detail shortly. They bore him 3 more girls. Only the 5th child was a long-awaited boy in Eastern tradition. He was named Marwan and was born to a German woman whose name remains unknown. The Sheikh didn't even take her as a wife, but simply took custody of the child. Most likely he paid the German woman to relinquish her son, or used other means for this purpose. Despite Marwan being Mohammed's eldest son, the Sheikh didn't designate him as heir. Perhaps this was due to the boy's European appearance or a hidden antipathy from his father. At the age of 30, Sheikh Mohammed married his cousin Hind Al Maktoum, who became his senior wife. Like most of the Sheikh's wives, she managed to build a good relationship with her husband throughout her life, perhaps because she was raised in the same traditions. She bore her powerful husband 12 children, most of whom hold senior positions in Dubai's government. Their eldest son, Rashid, was the crown prince. Unfortunately, Rashid's fate was tragic. In 2015, he passed away at the age of 33. The official cause was a heart attack, but rumors suggest that Prince Rashid became addicted to heavy drugs, leading to his demise. Now the Crown Prince of Dubai is Rashid's younger brother, Hamdan, also the son of him. Mohammed's other wives, Wale's fortunate man Hind, Huriya, an Algerian woman, bore Mohammed 5 children. He eventually grew distant from her and divorced her. The shared children were retained by the Sheikh, as usual. A similar story unfolded with the Lebanese monarch's wife, Delilah. After bearing 3 children and divorcing, she was denied custody. However, with the Greek woman, Zoe Grigorekos, it appears there was a temporary marriage, which didn't obligate the Sheikh to support his wife. They met in London, and soon after Zoe gave birth to a daughter, Christina. It seems that Sheikh Mohammed didn't even know she was born. Christina was raised as a Christian and lived in Europe. But at the age of 16, she moved to Dubai, and her father officially acknowledged her. Christina embraced Islam and became known to the world as the beautiful Sheikh Umar. By the way, she recently married her cousin, Sheikh Mana. The fate of the German woman who bore Marwan was repeated by a beautiful wife from Turkey. Her name is not mentioned anywhere, but it is known that after the birth of her daughter Ella in 1997, the woman disappeared without a trace. The girl received the title of Sheikha and was raised with Mohammed's other children. However, the ruler of Dubai never acknowledged his son Suhail. The boy was born in December 1992. His mother, Lebanese Paulina Abiruchad, didn't receive the status of the monarch's official wife. This is likely because the woman is a devout Christian and refused to convert to Islam. Her son didn't receive the status of a prince, but spent his childhood with his mother and was shielded from palace intrigues unlike his siblings. Rumors suggest Paulina attempted to contact Sheikh Mohammed multiple times, but he categorically refused to engage. Prince Suhail's upbringing was the wisest among all the wives of the Dubai ruler. Being Mohammed's next wife, she learned in detail about the fates of her predecessors. When relations with her husband deteriorated to the point of divorce, she decided to take proactive action. She fled with her children to London without waiting for her husband to take custody of them. Rumor has it that the princess also feared for her life due to her affair with an English security guard. In the British capital, Haya hired reputable security and filed for divorce. As a result, she managed to sue the monarch for $730 million and retain custody of the children. Who knows if Mohammed won't attempt to regain custody in some manner. This is exactly what happened to his daughter Latifa, born to a Lebanese woman named Huriya. This wife of the sheikh, as mentioned earlier, was expelled from the palace when Latifa was still a baby. At the age of 10, the girl discovered that she wasn't being raised by her mother at all. At 16, she decided to escape from her father, who had treated her mother so cruelly. She attempted to flee twice and nearly succeeded. And I'm creating this video because it might be the last one I make. Yeah. She was captured and imprisoned, but that's another story which we'll share with you in the next video. Officially, Sheikh Mohammed had 6 wives. Now we know he had at least 3 unofficial ones. Most likely there are more. But only the ruler of Dubai knows the exact number. If we missed anyone, please write in the comments. It will be interesting to know about everyone.